Here's what needs to happen. Black people need to rediscover our political and economic power. Power only concedes power to power. And so all of the rallying and emotional cries and all of that stuff, it's pointless. If we're going to rally, we should be registering voters, doing workshops on education on issues, teaching people how to become activists, teaching people how to become involved in the political process and knowing who their elected officials are, running candidates, and directing our economic power so that we're not being taken for granted. That's what we need to do. That's how we're going to get the change in whatever area that we're trying to get addressed. That's how we're going to do it. It's through economic and political empowerment. That's what we need to do. So I'm looking at an article here from Black Enterprise, and it says that African American buying power projected to be $1.1 trillion by 2015. So this article was written in 2013. So it's over $1 trillion of economic influx that African Americans have in the American economy. Yet we get nothing for that. We get no return on our investment because we're throwing it away. We're throwing our political empowerment away. We're throwing our economic empowerment away. So if we're going to address any of these issues that we're talking about, we have to take that back and we have to leverage it. And so what I'm suggesting, what I think we should do right now is, one, first and foremost, we need to do a boycott, or we need to conduct a boycott of the media. We need to conduct a boycott, preferably of cable TV. What would happen if all Black folks stopped buying into cable TV right now? I'm selecting cable TV because we can get rid of that, but we need to demand that the media start to portray us in a manner that's equitable and fair, like they do other ethnic groups. The media is a huge problem and a huge part of the problem as to why white people are afraid of us, right? White people are afraid of us, which allows them to acquiesce when they see these horrible videos of people being murdered by police. And instead of them allowing their humanity to kick in, right, they rationalize it and say, well, if he wasn't resisting, he that wouldn't have happened to him. Oh, if he wasn't disrespected, if he wasn't so loud and verbose with the police, they wouldn't have killed him. Illegally selling CDs shouldn't get you killed. Illegally selling cigarettes shouldn't get you killed. Walking home in your own neighborhood shouldn't get you killed. Listening to loud music at a gas station should not get you killed. But white America is rationalizing that away because they're so afraid of the big black man. So a big problem and a big person responsible, a big entity that's responsible for that is the media. So let's take our damn money away from the media. Let's take our money back and say, we're not giving it to you. Better yet, forget it. Let's create a real BET. Let's create a real BET where we get our media. Because I'm tired of being apologetic for arguing for black issues. The Jewish community doesn't apologize for advocating for Jewish issues. The LGBT community doesn't apologize for lobbying for LGBT issues. The Hispanic community, no community apologizes for lobbying for that community's issues, but us. President Obama has a platform, he could address this, but he doesn't want to be too black. He don't want to be the too black president. He's everybody's president. But again, my whole point, political and economic empowerment, that's where we start. So how do we start that? Who can help me with that? Who can join the anti-apathy movement and help me to organize a boycott against the cable companies so that we can start to control the images of black people that are promoted and projected through the media? That's why I need help. Holla at me.